Sorry for that burp. Hi everybody, it's me, Sailor Mars here, Ray here, and today I'm gonna review another episode of Sailor Moon Crystal. Yeah, it just happened to be that, it just happened to work out that way, where it turned out being me who was gonna end up reviewing the episode again. So this episode of Sailor Moon Crystal takes over where the last episode left off at. So it's Sailor Moon and Sailor Venus and Tuxedo Max and Rini with Luna and Artemis. And Rini starts to explain that she's from the 30th century, she's from Crystal Tokyo, and that she came to the past to get help. That's all she knows. And Artemis asks her, does she know any information? And Sailor Venus asks her, any information she could give him was very helpful. She doesn't know. She's scared of what has become of the place since she left. And Tuxedo Max tells her it's okay. Later on, they go back to Rini. They go back to the house, and Serena with Darien with Rini. And she's upset about things. And Darien says, hey, you're very brave for coming to the past, and you can't run away from your problems anymore. So then Serena gets jealous and says, oh, I'm jealous of a little kid. And Darien said, come on, she's like what, elementary, kindergarten kid or something? And why don't we be jealous over her? And then Serena and Darien talk about how they love each other and that stupid jealousy wasn't needed. So after that, next morning, Rini says, okay, we're going to the future. She wants to take everybody with her. And they go to the future. And Sailor Moon and Sailor Venus and Luna and Artemis and Tuxedo Max meet Sailor Pluto, who, by the way, is the soldier of time and space. And God has given her the job to protect time. So she attacks them because nobody's allowed to go beyond that point. And I'm getting ahead of myself. Luna had a dream about going to that door, and Queen Serenity told her not to go near the door. So I apologize for forgetting all about that. So they're fighting, and Rini shows up and says, hey, it's my fault, I brought them to the future. Don't punish them, punish me. And then Sailor Pluto tells Rini, hey, you stole my time key, and you did this, but I forgive you for it. And then she asks them to accept her apology for what she did to them. And then she lets them go into 30th century Crystal Tokyo. When they get there, everything is like destroyed, and everybody is like asleep. And Rini talks about how all she knew was there was a big explosion and everybody then fell asleep, and they've been that way ever since. And then it turns out that, Prince Diamond, Sapphire, Emerald, and Ruby has found out that she's gone to the future and she's not alone. And the Doom Phantom says, I think you should destroy the legendary Silver Crystal. So then Emerald shows up with the two twin brother henchmen, and they put them in glass, and they're going to kill them. But then a voice tells them, hey, you need to break out of this glass. So they break out of it, and Sailor Venus uses the Venus Loving Chain, and Tuxedo Max the Tuxedo Loud Smoking Bomber move, and they kill them. And after that, they go to Crystal Palace, and Rini meets her mother, who is in the crystal, and she says her name's Nero Queen Serenity, and Sailor Moon doesn't know, but that's her future self. And then Rini meets Diana, who's still alive, and meets up with King Endymion, who is the future self of Tuxedo Max, but he doesn't know that at that time. And then Rini reveals that she's a princess at one point, so everybody needs to be more nicer to her, and Sailor Moon goes chases after her because of that. So I forgot to reveal that part. And that's basically where the episode leaves off at. Yes, I know some of you, yes, the voice acting I felt was really good. The animation work was great. I enjoyed the music. So that's basically all I can say. So that was my review on Sailor Moon Crystal episode. Yes, I watched it on HULU. That's where I've been watching it ever since July of last year. I can't speak for everybody else, though. So that's about it. I'm Sailor Mars, Ray, and I'll see you tomorrow.